And I want to say one thing just before we get started, how proud I am of my husband. I want to tell you guys, he has a heart of gold. So it's just a proven fact that you are just internally healthier when you have a healthy relationship and you're around healthy relationships. Like you said, we don't share it on Instagram every day, nor does anybody. Why I feel so close to him is because we've gone through so many challenges.
And when we first started dating, it was difficult for me because I thought it was rudeness or coming from from a place of ego. I'll spare you guys all the details, but that's how a lot of things have happened between us, where it's just a misconception that we have in our heads.
I'm Ashley.
And I'm Maddie.
And this is
The Newport Psycho.
This is gonna be fun.
Have we ever had like a full-blown couple on? We've had a mom and daughter, but not a couple.
No.
You're the first.
That's awesome.
Dun, dun, dun.
Right, your first time.
I actually love this though.
I know.
Because
I
you get
really-
like both perspectives.
I know. It's
Not
gonna
just
be
one.
it's gonna be so good.
Exactly.
Okay, so we have Miss Morgan and George. Tell us about yourselves.
Thank you so much. I want to say thank you so much, girls, for even taking the time. You could be doing a billion different things right now, and you're taking the time out to talk to us. We're beyond grateful. So thank you.
No, we're grateful.
We're
Definitely.
so excited.
Very
We're great to
grateful
have you
be
here.
Thank you. This is awesome.
And I want to say one thing just before we get started, how proud I am of my husband. I want to tell you guys, he has a heart of gold, literally. I know we'll get into all this. I don't want to like spoil or anything, but I do want to tell you, he literally has a heart of gold, and he comes from a very prominent, well-to-do family. And I think continuing to stay pure and kind throughout all of that is such a success in itself. And there's so many people that fall to a lot of temptations, and he is not. And I am so proud of him as the man and person he is.
Go George! I said before the podcast, we all need a George.
Oh
We
my
all need a
God.
George.
Oh my God, I don't know what to say to that, sweetheart. That came from the soul. That was profound. Thank you so much. That is so sweet.
I know.
Yeah, yep.
That's fine. We all need
Mm.
a George. We all need a
Wow.
George.
Wasn't expecting
You're my
it.
George. You're my George. Poor Kirsten and Andrew, but they know that we're each other's first loves. Okay, so I do want to know.
So sorry, I didn't answer your question.
Tell us a little bit about yourselves, just before I pop the big question.
Yeah. So, my name's Morgan Stiles Stern now. But I grew up in a small town in Ohio, and I have the best family. I'm just so thankful every single day for them. But from very simple, humble upbringing. And, they really just taught me that life is really just meant to love and enjoy and, enjoy others and relationships. And, throughout my life, I've made a lot of money on my own. I've lost a lot of money on my own. I've made more money. I've gone through a lot of ups and downs. And I made mistakes along the way. I'm the farthest person from perfect. But I try to be better every single day. That's for sure. So a little bit about me. Graduated from college in Ohio, moved to Chicago. I was in the PR business outside of Chicago. And then I started my own company. It was a direct marketing and sales firm. So this was like 15 years ago, but we would go like door to door, cold calling in Costco's. Like I had the biggest contract. I negotiated the biggest contract with my company, with T-Mobile, all the telecommunications companies. So T-Mobile, Verizon, like all these guys, And I went in there, and everyone always thinks I'm a boy. So I go in there, and they're like, "Oh, hey, weren't expecting you."
Morgan.
I know everyone thinks Morgan's a
you show
boy's
up,
name.
you're
Yeah,
like the
and then I
beautiful self.
show up, and
Yeah,
then we
and they're
close
like,
the deal.
"Oh,
Yeah,
Morgan."
and we signed the deal, and I'm like on my way, right? But yeah, so I had the biggest contracts with them. I built 33 offices nationwide, with about 70 sales reps in each office.
Dang, girl.
I sold off my organization and moved to California. I went to move to Northern California first, and because I opened an office there. And then kind of when I retired from that business, it was just such a grind. It was like the Wolf of Wall Street type
Yeah.
stuff. Like I'm in there
Dude,
like
yeah.
doing like boiler room sales meetings, And it was that world. It worked then. I don't know if it would work in like present day today, just with different, sales tactics, but that we have now. But it worked then. And, I'm very grateful and humbled for that experience, and everyone I met along the way, and everyone that ever worked for me, I just adore and love. And I'm appreciative of them. And so I did that for quite some time. I also ran a fashion website and boutique up in Northern California.
Dang.
I've
Yeah, I gotta step
Morgan,
it
I
up.
think it'd be easier to say, what haven't you done?
yeah, I mean, literally, yeah.
At this point, I'm like, I gotta step it up. You gotta step it up. We thought we were doing a lot.
Add to resume.
We need to do Boyle meetings.
I need to do boil meetings. They're really fun.
Yes.
You would like it. And then finance. I have a mortgage license.
Jesus.
Yeah. So, but now what I really genuinely enjoy doing
What do you
is,
do now, girl?
I know, right? Now what I really do, we live in Corona Del Mar. We have a house in Palm Springs too. We're building a house in Ohio near where I'm from.
Oh,
Yeah.
back to the roots.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that.
So
Me
we're
too.
going to go between the 3 houses, and I'm opening a Pilates studio with my sister.
Oh my God.
In
What
Hudson.
kind of- where?
In Hudson, Ohio.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, back where I'm from. There's so many Pilates studios here. Yeah,
Oh,
they're,
gosh,
yeah.
there's
Our
done
market's
that.
like,
Ohio, they're like, where you at?
yeah,
There you go.
exactly.
We're,
So-
bring it.
we're Pilates princesses.
Yeah,
We're gonna bring it.
Pilates.
We love Pilates. It's the best.
It is.
It's the best.
It's the best.
Okay.
So now I just enjoy marketing and doing all that stuff.
Okay. George, can you top that?
I don't know.
Yeah, George
goes
definitely
mute.
can.
He goes
George
mute.
is the most humble person in the world, but
tell
he
us
definitely
a
can.
little bit about yourself.
Oh my goodness. Well, first of all, thanks for having us here. This is
Yes.
awesome. It's a great setting. Always being on a yacht is awesome.
Yacht in
in
Newport
Newport.
Beach, can't beat that.
Can't beat that. Thanks to my beautiful wife for all those kind words.
Oh.
That was really sweet of you. And man, what can I say? I grew up in Huntington Beach,
Okay.
born and raised, and my upbringing was so wholesome. Getting to wake up, steps from the ocean. Instead of being on the instead of the football team, I was on the surf team.
That's
And
cool.
it's just such a cool vibe. Orange County, coastal Orange County's got such a cool vibe. And if you ever go to LA, I mean, it's also coastal, right? They got Malibu and all those areas, Santa Monica, but the OC is just its own vibe, and you got to really experience it to understand it. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with the show, The OC, but that's pretty much what my life was growing up as a kid. And it's no surprise that, I relate more than anybody to Seth Cohen because I'm also Jewish. And that was an interesting dynamic growing up, not having a Christmas tree. And then when they came out with the show, I'm like, wow, his mother doesn't, he's not Jewish. And this is so cool.
Yep.
And they were celebrating Christmaka. And all of my friends, I would tell them, no, I'm going to come over. We're going to celebrate Christmaka.
I love that. I love it.
And it was just so cool. It was really wholesome upbringing. My family also is amazing. They've taught me well. My grandfather is literally my hero. He escapes Nazi Germany. I'll keep this part short, but he escapes Nazi Germany at 13. Worst things imaginable happened to our family. And he's an orphan, comes to Oklahoma. And a few years later, he gets drafted in the military. He gets shipped right back to where he came from. He's there on D-Day, which is the beaches of Normandy, 2 weeks after D-Day. And, blood everywhere. It's like the worst things imaginable. And I'm
Oh
only
my gosh, my grandfather was the second boat to land on Omaha Beach.
Oh, wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Also a war hero.
So I'm like, whoa, that's cool. Like to meet someone else like that has like their grandfather that did the same kind of lineage. That's cool.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's incredible.
A nice connection that we
Yeah,
share because
yeah.
until you have somebody in your family like that, it's hard to comprehend the things that these guys went through.
Yeah.
It's so much violence, so much degradation, and it has every right to break your spirit, but it never broke his spirit. It made him stronger, and he never lost faith in humanity or his spirituality or his religion or in people. If anything, it just reinforced it because that's the way that he was raised, and that's how he raised our family and my dad. And he didn't impose anything onto us because he just led by example to be a virtuous person, to be upright. That's just how he was, and he embodied it to the fullest. And the best way to learn something is by watching it, by seeing somebody do it themselves, because it inspires you to be what you want to be.
Totally.
And that was just so incredible living in Huntington Beach with all this amazing environments, nature, the waves, the ocean, the sun rays. My family's incredible, and all of my friends. And I went to Huntington Beach High School, so it was its own vibe. I went to high school with the band Avenged Sevenfold.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I knew those guys. We went to school together. The lead singer for Hello Goodbye, Forrest Klein, also
Such
one of my
a
good
Huntington
buddies.
Beach like
I
vibe.
love
I feel like
Huntington
I feel like such a
Such a
Huntington Beach
Huntington
vibe.
vibe.
That
Such a Huntington
is.
Beach
For
vibe
sure,
for sure.
100%, such a cool vibe. And Justin Brusher from the Hills also went to high school.
my
So we would all
gosh.
hang out.
Dude,
We just-
he is like just like
I
chill.
didn't realize they all went to Huntington
Huntington-
Beach High.
yeah.
I feel like just like you talking about what you just talked about
Mhm.
leads us into your psycho. So let me ask Morgan and George, who or what is your psycho?
Go ahead.
100% spiritual growth, spirituality, and our relationship. They're fused together.
Ooh, I like this.
When
I like
you
it.
told me what your psycho was, or when I read it, I don't look too much into it because I actually like to just ask. Like we don't even send you guys the questions, obviously. Like we want this to be just very authentic and like
raw.
Exactly. But I really am interested in it.
Me too, obviously.
Mhm.
Like, obviously. Okay, so how did your spiritual journey begin?
For me, it started quite a while ago. I always realized that there was so much more to the world than this eat, sleep, repeat routine. It was so, like, when you look at life that way, so systematically, it's just mundane and boring. And growing up in Huntington, life doesn't align that way. So I always realized that there was so much more to life, and I always looked for magic. You grow up looking.
I like that. Look for magic. I like
Look
that.
at George. We need him.
Look for magic.
Love him, Morgan.
Yeah, I know he's
Go,
the best.
girl.
I want every girl to have a
Well,
George.
you're the best too, so it makes sense.
Cool.
So magic.
Magic. Everything is magic, and that's what spirituality is really about: is noticing the unseen. And really, you can only do that if you have lots of faith and you live authentically and you love your life and engage everything with positivity. And that's what Morgan has taught me. Like, I've always known this, but she confirmed it to me just by being with me. And the way that she is absolutely incredible. Everything she does, harmony, positivity, everything, engage it with positivity. And you can literally alchemize your state of being, your life, and manifest whatever you want within reason, especially if it's coming from the heart, because the universe always will respond to that rather than to some kind of low life desire or negativity.
It's like when you start to vibrate low. It like you stay there.
You
Yeah.
stay
I
there
try to,
and you attract it.
Yes, it's true. You have to be positive. Like your body listens, your mind listens. Like
Mhm.
set your affirmations. Like say what you want and do it. You know.
We talk about that all the time. I feel like it's a lot easier mentally to get stuck in like a lull of negativity because psychologically
Yes.
our brains are actually hardwired to think in a better state in negativity than positive. Yeah. And so it's actually like we talk about that all the time.
we like kind of like have to get each other out of that sometimes. We're like we just are in like eat, sleep, work, eat, sleep, work, and it's like I don't want to do. And I'm like, oh my gosh,
It's like you got to go do something.
we're 30.
for
Like go
yourself.
do something, girl.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No, it's true
Yeah.
though. That was like even starting the podcast. We're like we're doing it. Like now we're in our like
yes,
we're in our yes girl era.
Yes, yeah.
So
that.
I love this. Okay, so you kind of talked a little bit about spiritual. You know me, I'm like all about the love and
Yeah.
like I love this. So like how did you guys know you were each other's person? Like
Yeah,
how did that lead together? Like tell me.
totally. So obviously life is about a bunch of relationships, right?
Yes.
You know, friendships, whatever. And it's just a plethora of relationships. And it's actually funny, you know, Harvard did a study and out of 700 people, they realized that 95% of 700 people lived longer when they were in healthy relationships. And so they just lived longer. So it's just a proven fact that you are just internally healthier when you have a healthy, when you're,
Relationship.
when you have a healthy relationship and you're around healthy relationships. And I think the big thing too that we've talked about is, and I see a lot of, whether my friends or whoever I speak with, and noticing that you have to become the person that you want to attract
True.
before you can attract that person. And sometimes that's like a little, you know, like no, people just don't really want to do
You
the
do.
work,
It's hard.
including
You do it first.
myself.
You do it
I've
first.
been there.
It's
I've
hard.
been
It's
there.
hard.
I've picked the easy relationships because I didn't want to do the work. And that's not, but those weren't ever meant to be meant for me, you know, just like they weren't meant for you or whoever. Right. And so, you know, the easy, non-challenging route isn't the route. It's never going to end well. And, so when we knew we were each other's person, to answer your question, honestly, for me, you might have a different answer, but for me, it was date 3. So we met in person, like out in the wild, you know,
Yeah, I
like
was gonna
not
ask,
on a
how'd you guys
dating
meet?
app.
Okay. Out in the wild. Organic.
Yeah.
We call it organic these days.
Oh, okay. I'm like out in the
Organic.
Organically.
Yeah, out in the wild,
Organically.
organically wild.
Just
you
like
know?
we like our produce.
Organic.
Yeah, I love that. I love it. Yeah, like out in the wild, organic probably is a better word. And it was at a art exhibit, yeah, in LA. And so he asked, we were talking that night, obviously, etc. He's like telling me about the art, and he knows a lot about art. And I'm like, you know, just don't know anything about art. So everything's like, okay, new for me. Yeah, and so he asked me for my number later that night. The next, or actually that night, I'm sorry, on the way home, because we were driving to, I was driving back to back to Orange County with my girlfriends. He had texted me and called me. I'm in the car with my girlfriend, so I didn't answer. But I texted him back, you know, and he was like, go out with me tomorrow night in Newport, la la la, right? And so we went on a first date. He is so sweet. He brought me flowers and like all these like
nice
goodies
George.
from Nordstrom.
Nice
George.
George.
Sweet.
George.
Get
Take
it,
notes,
George.
men.
Nice.
Take the notes.
Yeah, exactly. And of course, every female loves gifts, but it just meant that it was the thought that he went to Nordstrom's to pick out stuff for me to bring it on a date. Like,
wait, what did he pick out?
It was like bath bombs and bath stuff. And
Okay,
like
that
soaps and
that actually like took effort. You
yeah,
know? Like he had to smell it.
It was truly
like, you had to
effort.
smell it.
Exactly. It wasn't anything crazy or extravagant. You know, it wasn't like he brought me a Cartier bracelet. But like, I'm just saying, it was more. It meant more because it was so.
Right.
It was like actually took so much time. Like it was like all these different soaps. Ash.
He
like,
literally
it was
had
like,
to be like, this one smells good.
Yeah, it was like all these lotions and soaps, and then a bouquet of flowers, and so and then we had like oysters and
it was awesome.
Yeah. Anyways,
Oh, and you gave her oysters, aphrodisiacs over here.
Right.
You knew what you were doing.
This guy
You knew what you were doing.
does, yeah. And
Playing all his cards. I like this man.
yeah, all the guys he uses.
She's eating them. I'm like, I wonder if she knows.
He's like,
keep
"Can I
eating
get
those.
another
We'll
dozen,
get
please?"
another round. We'll get another round.
Keep them coming.
She did miss out. She did miss a few things though. I saw her from afar, and she looked spectacularly beautiful. I was like, oh my gosh, I need to go say something to her. So I kind of walked around for a little while before I like.
He's
like,
pacing
sweating.
around. He's looking if there's a ring. He's
literally.
like,
I think
okay,
totally. I think I looked at my
okay.
reflection like 10 times. I'm like, okay, I'm good.
Yeah.
I walk over to her. I'm like, hey, how's it going? And we just start talking about the piece of art, and it was a Salvador Dali. And I'm like explaining the art to her, and she's like, how do you know so much? Is this your piece? And it actually was my piece. And I collect art. Like my family loves two things: classical music and fine art. And I've kind of inherited those hobbies, so to speak. So we got to talking, and oh man, like her voice was so sexy. And like, dang, the voice matches the look. This is crazy cool. And then she was also sweet. I'm like, how can somebody so hot also be so kind? I was like, what is going on right now? So I'm like, I got to get her number. And so that happened. And I'm like, please don't be from LA. Please don't be from LA. I'm like, where are you from? She's like, I live in Newport. I'm like, no way, me too. And that's how it started.
The rest is history.
I love it.
It's
The
so
voice
fun.
matched the looks. And then the sweetness. He's like, I found a 10. What the hell? What the hell?
I have a really raspy, kind of weird voice, so I feel like my voice does not match the looks. I feel like I could never be on like a
No.
Love Is Blind. People be like, I don't want that girl. Like that girl sounds like she's smoked or like something's going on. I don't know. Like
She's gassed.
Yeah, she's gassed. Don't pick that girl. So
Imagine me on Love Is Blind to be like, yeah.
I know you're like,
Sick.
yeah, I know. I'm
One
like,
word
I feel
that's-
like we could not be on that show. People would be like, I don't know about this one. But so I would take
So
that as
cute.
a really big compliment to
Yes,
have a
thank
sexy
you.
voice because I've always wanted one. So good for you, Morgan. Okay.
Like we try.
Your voice
you know?
matches the looks. Good for you,
Like,
girl.
you can try to have a sexy voice. Like, try to do a sexy voice.
I've tried. It's just, it
Hey,
ain't.
baby.
I know I
know
ain't
who
it.
I am.
Yep, it's
like,
not.
it just naturally for
Yeah,
her.
she's like,
I have to try.
Yeah, she's like, I know who I am. And I'm like,
I'm
uh,
Morgan. And I'm like, hey, I'm Ashley.
yeah. And I sound like, hey, I'm Maddie. Like, geez Louise.
Okay,
Not
sorry.
the
What
practice.
me and Maddie like to go off on tangents.
Yeah,
I
we're
love
sorry.
this.
ADHD
Okay,
up in here.
we definitely have ADHD. So, what is something or a piece of advice that you would get for someone who's like trying to like find true love? Like, what is it that you maybe steps that you took or advice that you would give to somebody that is seeking that?
Yeah. I think that's a really good question. And I think it is continuing to stay open, continuing to not break your boundaries or your, what you're looking for, your expectations. I think a lot of people cave to, if they go into a relationship saying, "Oh, I don't want this specific thing," about someone, and then they're like, "Oh, you know what, actually he's got a couple of these things, so I'm just gonna let that one cave." It's like, no, you can have it all. And I just want to stress to women too. I think a lot of women feel like, "Oh, I've got to marry for money or love." Like, I don't know where this thing ever came from. But I see it all the time.
This shit
Do you? Oh, it's hysterical. I swear to God, it's all over Instagram.
We literally,
I don't know.
We say this all the time. We're in love.
We're in love.
We're in love.
We're in love.
Yeah.
We're in love.
Yeah.
We're like we just make our own money. At
Yep.
this point.
We're like
We're
we're boss ass bitches good because we're in love. That
Love
is
you.
so
I
cute.
love
But it's true because
No, it's true. You
so
can
many
have it
women
all.
think that like they have to like they don't really hold to their non-negotiables because they feel like, oh, well, I have to. He can't be perfect. Like nobody's perfect, which I know nobody truly is.
Totally.
But like they're like, well, just because he doesn't do this, he has this, so I should still do it because I'm afraid to like miss out on something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like they not saying that you should ever think that somebody's like, oh, well, besides Morgan George, besides that somebody's totally perfect, because everybody has like some flaws.
Totally.
But a lot of women are willing to look past things that are actually their non-negotiable
Big
because
ones,
they're
yeah.
worried about not finding somebody.
Exactly.
Ending up
You said it
alone.
perfectly.
Yeah.
You know, they're worried about ending up alone.
Yes.
Yes.
I feel like the beauty of life is like actually to enjoy peace and solitude within just yourself.
It's exactly correct.
Exactly.
You know, like
Yeah.
I feel like I had to learn that.
Yeah. Do you feel
Sure.
like you had that before meeting each other?
Yeah.
Yes. I mean,
I think right before I met him, I found that within myself. I really do. I think right before I met him, I found that within myself, and I feel like that's when God was like, "Okay, now we'll bless you.
You're
Morgan,
ready.
and give you your
You're
actual
ready."
person."
He's like,
It took you 38 years.
you
to an
You
art
might have been a
gallery.
slow learner.
Yeah. We'll grant you that. It's
But
okay.
we're gonna, yeah.
Obviously, he was worth the wait.
Yes.
Girl, if you were
No,
a
he
slow
was
learner,
beyond
I was a
worth the
turtle.
wait.
I was a turtle learner. I had to go through it too.
I
We
mean,
all had to.
obviously, this relationship worked out because
Yes.
do I stalk you on Instagram? Hell yes, I do.
I love
If you haven't, you need to look at this woman's wedding. Obviously, you guys are married, so this worked. Tell me about everything with that big day. Like, I'm sorry, like that was literally probably the most beautiful wedding I've ever seen.
Thank you.
And the fact that like just seeing you guys, how in love you are, and how just I barely have met you, and I'm like already like, wow, this relationship is
Hashtag goals.
what everybody wants.
Thank you.
Tell me about that big day, like the details. Like, was there anything, the best part about it? Anything went wrong? Anything you would change, or
Yeah.
everything?
Yeah.
I want to know all the details.
Totally. So we.
Sorry, guys.
No, you're
Should I
fine,
do
man.
2 adjustments while it gives you time to think.
Do you want me to re-ask it?
Oh no, you're good.
Wanna
It'll
say?
go straight in.
You okay?
Well, that's just
Okay.
get things through.
Wait, did they answer the advice one? Did we do that? Did they answer that?
Yeah, she said that not like pretty much not settle,
Okay, yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Okay, you said, okay.
and like love yourself first.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
They got it.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, action.
Oh, well, thank you so much for saying all that. Our wedding was the most special day to us. We just had like the best day. But I will tell you, we got engaged in February this year. So I didn't have, and then we got married in August. So I didn't have much time to plan a wedding.
You know.
Yes.
That's what that is.
Exactly.
I like that.
Yes.
So I didn't have much time to plan a wedding, which I'm thankful for, because honestly, I wouldn't have changed anything. So I think prolonging it just would have been a waste of time. I probably would have like thought of more people to invite, but other than that, whatever. But we got married in Santorini, Greece. I had the most fabulous wedding planner on this planet. I just love Irene. We found her on Instagram, and her and I just clicked, and she just like was like, "Do you want this or this?" Like, she was just perfect and got my vision right away. And the day was beautiful in every way, shape, or form. The girl that did my makeup, I'm not just saying this, but because I know you girls love to get your makeup done. I don't know why. I just always do my own makeup because I just prefer
So do
it.
I. So do I.
Oh, do you too?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
I just
I'm
prefer it. And
me
there,
too.
it's very rare for me to like when
She
I get
does
my
not.
makeup done.
She wants to be touched by
I don't know. I'm
everybody.
like somebody.
She wants to be touched by
well,
everybody.
not
Me
me.
neither. Me
I'm like
Me neither.
somebody
I don't
please
want
do this
anybody to
makeup.
touch me.
I don't want anyone
Please.
to touch me.
Yeah, except for lymphatic drainage massage. That's the only
Same.
time. But like,
That's when an
I'm all about it. My facial, lymphat, whatever. Please, somebody touch his face
I
because
do
I
it.
can't
Yeah,
do
just
this.
me.
Thank you, Giovanna,
I'm a
for my
touch
face in here
myself.
today.
Yeah, I'm a
oh,
touch
sorry,
myself
that sounds
person.
weird, but I am getting.
Yeah. Totally. I'm that way. I agree with you
Yes.
fully. But I loved my makeup and hair that day. So in terms of that, like nothing could have went better. It was a little windy, but that's Santorini for you. It's like you're blessed with like the love winds.
Yeah, the Santorini winds.
Yeah, the Santorini winds are a real thing. So yeah, expect that. I would recommend if women are getting married there to wear your hair up, or else it's like, which I had my hair up, so that was fine. I had 3 dress changes. So if you're having 3 dress changes, like just know that time will
Wait,
get
okay.
lost.
So you had your. So wait, did you had your wedding, like your actual
Ceremony.
wedding
ceremony dress, cocktail, and champagne, pour
Yep.
talk or whatever dress, and then dinner.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I gotta.
So-
Did you have 3 outfits too?
You too.
I only had 2.
Okay.
George
He's like,
surprises us, he
I'm
had
modest.
6.
Yeah.
George actually had, he had 6. He had different for every hour of the night. Oh, damn, George.
I thought I was only gonna have 1, and then she's like, "I'm gonna have 3." I was like, "I better at least have 2." Then.
Yeah, so you can get a couple different pictures.
Exactly.
At least
So
you too.
Yeah.
when she walked down the aisle, like, what did you think?
Oh my gosh.
Did you cry?
Ask him what song you walked down the aisle to.
What?
Skyfall by Adele.
Is that sick?
Yeah.
That's
and
good.
Okay,
With
Adele.
the violin, with
With
her
her
violin.
I was gonna
Oh.
say, did it have like any like acoustic?
It
was just her violin.
Was just a violinist?
Just the violinist.
Oh my gosh,
Who
that
is
is
incredible.
That song is
absolutely
fire.
incredible. It
Oh,
is a fire
yes.
song, and it's got a profound meaning. Because before I met her, everything was just a standstill. It felt like I was like free falling, and I knew that it wasn't going to be forever. I mean, when it comes to my relationship with my person, and then I meet Morgan, and all of a sudden, just every day, sunrise, birds chirping, stars out even during the day, that type stuff. So I had to pick a song that was just had a profound meaning to it, where everything was falling and now everything's falling into place. And that song was just so on point. And
Golly,
her
I have
walking
chills.
down that the path, I mean, it still gives me chills too. It was just such a profound moment. It was windy, and everybody who we loved was there. And the moment I saw her, I tried my best not to cry, because I was just so happy, and it wasn't even happiness. It was just like in awe, like thanking God, like this moment is absolutely incredible. And that's the best way that I can sum it up. And she looked, of course, absolutely radiant. So it was a really special moment.
Karis and Andrew better say that shit when we walk down the aisle. If Karis doesn't cry, I'm turning right back around. Oh, no. It's another rap. It's another rap. We're gonna round 2. Round 2, dude. It's been 7 years at this point. It will probably be 10 by the time we get married. If you don't cry, hear me, Karis. There will be
You're gonna be crying.
There'll be right? There'll be
I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna be behind there with Kara like a squirt bottle.
yeah. Turn around. Oh god.
You're gonna get your
A little water.
You're gonna try again, sir. You're gonna try again.
I can't.
Oh my god.
Could you imagine?
No, I would. You know I would. I'd be
I
like,
know
no,
you
no. Stop the video. Round 2.
You're not gonna cry. You're gonna ruin your makeup.
I know. No, I probably won't cry.
Yeah.
I don't. I have a sick problem. So
we
does
both
she.
had a sick problem. We can't cry.
You can't.
It's really weird and it's really bad because in
it's
like
not
I
weird.
say that about myself.
no, it's really bad because like in situations that
No,
you
we
should
have-
cry, we
we
can't,
have.
and I'm actually really sad. I just like
We're just like,
and everybody's like, "Dang girl, you don't break." I'm like, I'm really sad. Like I swear, like I know
Yeah.
it sounds bad.
my heart hurts, but
I
my-
wish I
my
could because
eyes
it's like an
aren't working.
emotional release, but I guess I'm just gonna explode one day. 'Cause
We're gonna sit there.
You more than likely will, because I feel that happened to me when I was 30.
Okay, yeah. All of a sudden, you guys are gonna
I
see.
couldn't cry, and then one day it just like came a lot of ups and downs, and it one day just like came in the shower, and I was like it just like free falling, like
Oh
I was
my
like
God.
sobbing in the shower.
Your tears are free falling.
Like
Yeah.
As we're gonna be
A
30,
good shower
Yeah.
cry is
I'll be
needed.
32 and 33.
No, we're gonna both be 32.
We're gonna be 32 and 33. So hopefully by 34 we'll start crying.
The cry
Yeah.
will come.
We got another 2. Well, we're not even there yet. Why are you aging us? We're 32 and 31.
I'm just wondering when I'm gonna have the release.
We don't know. I just hope it's not during clinic when I'm with patients, because then I will lose.
Can you imagine both
No.
of
Working
us?
on a patient.
Trying to do
Was that a
Botox?
teardrop I felt on my face?
I'm sorry.
I tried to touch someone's face.
I'm like, do the mean face. No. Oh my gosh.
Close your eyes.
Please.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, so I'm going to take your question. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Because I feel like I want to ask it.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys are both obviously very spiritual. You found your person. Like, I have the best idea for you, but I want to know if you guys would ever do it.
Okay.
Would you guys ever do like a spiritual retreat for couples or singles that like want to like find somebody? Or
100% yes.
I feel like you guys
I feel
would
like
kill
you guys
it.
would be so good.
100%.
Did we?
Aw.
You guys would be so good. Like,
Did
I
we
would
just
go.
create a business for you? I think we did.
I think you did. I think you did.
I'm serious, because just like the way that like
Yes.
you guys should do something.
Yes.
Thank you.
Like
Yeah.
people, especially like
Mhm.
single people trying to find love, or like even
Couples.
like and people that are willing to like put themselves out there and like invest in themselves in something like that to find somebody.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the person that whoever would do that would want to be with. You know what I'm saying? And to like to learn to love themselves and like what the
Sure.
process you guys
Yeah.
went through.
Yes. I mean, spiritual alchemy, really, before you meet your person, because you're on the spiritual journey and it's continual self-growth. But according to what? According to virtues and principles and all these other things that make life amazing. And I've always been intrigued by ancient holistic medicine, whether it's ayahuasca or something similar, that a retreat is a great way to the precursor of the moment of the ceremony. You know, like self-reflection, work on yourself, refine yourself, embody what you want to attract, and then go to the ceremony with the intention of attracting something beautiful. And I think that that's a really good way to approach it.
Mhm.
So yeah, hell yeah to a
amazing.
spiritual retreat.
I've always wanted to do an ayahuasca retreat.
Have you done it?
No.
Have
I've
you?
always wanted to.
I haven't done it yet.
You?
I have.
I've always wanted to, because I'm very spiritual as
So
well.
we had another
Crystal Rose.
Crystal Rose.
Yeah,
we had her on
hypnotherapist.
and
Oh,
she
cool.
went. She talked about her ayahuasca experience, and it was crazy. Like
Yeah.
it just. She said it released so much that she was holding on to that she had
Yeah.
no idea,
Exactly.
and because of that, she actually like now helps others like find ways to
Mhm.
release it.
that's
Beautiful.
awesome. So
Yeah.
that's what ayahuasca is about. Right?
Mhm. He's done it, but we're gonna do it together soon. But yeah, I haven't done it yet.
I think that's cool. I feel like you guys would rock it at like a spiritual retreat. Like
No,
that.
seriously,
I
you
would
guys
go.
really should. Like
I will go.
Thank you.
we're in
I'd
relationships.
love to
We're just
have
like
you guys.
we'll
We'd
just
love to
bring
have
up.
you.
Well, it'd be
We'll
good.
just bring
Honestly, you
them.
should do.
Bring
You
them.
should
Try
do
for the
two.
first
You
time.
should do two. You should
For
do one for
couples?
singles and one for couples.
Agreed.
To like
That'd
find
be
ways
cool.
to like work better together, like to work better together.
Yeah.
Work together. Work together. Just to like make their relationship stronger and like
Yeah.
bond, like find like ways to. I mean, you guys really are goals. You know what I'm saying? And like, I feel like a lot of couples could be that way and they feel that way. They just don't. They're in this lull. They're in this eat, sleep, repeat, like you
It
said
is.
earlier.
Yeah.
And to find a way to break that, I feel like that'd be so cool.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel like, I have a off the question, but how do you feel like spiritual relationship between you two is so much better than just, what's the word I'm trying to look for? Like, how do you feel spirituality really helps benefit your relationship? Because I feel like a lot of people don't want to like jump into that
Mhm.
or like bring it into their relationship. Some people just keep it to themselves.
It
You're like, how do you
makes-
bring that in?
Oof. Well, I think one is the understanding that it's greater than just you. It's a union, like twin flame
Yeah.
energy. And you want to embody that
Mhm.
and really it's about compatibility and understanding that everybody has weaknesses and strengths and without judgment, trying to identify their strengths and weaknesses so that you understand how you're going to mesh together. Like it's a very pragmatic approach, but it's also overlaid with spirituality where it's just love from the most profound part of the heart. And you're trying to complement each other and ride or die for each other at every level. And life becomes magical when you live life that way. That's just how it is. If you're not living life with that attitude, that mindset in your heart, it's going to be tough to approach life and say life is magical.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So when you find your person and you live like this, everything else dissolves and you're in your own little dream world. It's freaking amazing.
Exactly. And you have to just marry your best friend, you know, like at the end of the day, you have to go out and look for someone that you can say he is actually, or she is actually my best friend. And when like exactly like he said, life just becomes magical because everything you do is fun then. Like everything we do together is fun. We'll be eating pizza in bed, like, which is not
That sounds like a great time.
Yeah. Which is probably not classy of me to say, but we do. And we'll be watching, like, binge watching Bravo, you know? So like whatever it is, or we can be at like the most fanciest gala in the world, but I think whatever it is like it's he and I together and we're having an absolute freaking blast. And when you have that in life, and if you don't have that, you know, try to seek that with your partner or find a new one. But I mean, it's like finding a good person that has actual values and character is the like, and that's gonna be your best friend. That's gonna be ride or die. That's gonna be there during the down times and the high times. And no matter what, they're not turning on you. Like that's what ride or die means. It's someone that no matter what, they're not turning on you. And you know, when you find that, everything feels safe. And when everything feels safe, you can be in your feminine or masculine or wherever. And, you know, everything feels safe. Everything makes sense. And I think those are the joys of life. Like that is what God wants for us.
Well, that was beautiful.
Golly. I'm rethinking everything.
I
in my
know.
head
I'm like,
right now.
well, okay. So, do you guys have any like future endeavors together? I kind of like. I know what I want you guys to do.
Yeah.
Spiritual
You just gave us
retreat.
another idea.
I'm
yes.
like, but was there anything in the works that you guys were gonna do together?
Yeah. So this is really cute. So his grandfather has started a third generation manufacturing business, and he manufactured the first Barbie doll. How cute is that?
Barbie.
Yeah, he's Barbie. And
That's so cool.
I
That
know.
is really so cool.
In the 90s, growing up in Ohio, all I did was play with Barbies. So when he told me that, I was like, my God.
We were all Barbie girls. Were you a Barbie girl?
You know, I was more a Bratz doll.
I
I
had
honestly
both.
didn't. I was more a tomboy. Like I didn't play with a lot of those things.
Oh, I did. I had Bratz, Barbies. I had
Barbies.
G.I. Joes.
I
I
love
had
it.
everything.
I love
Okay,
it.
girl.
Yeah. My brother would take off like my Barbie heads with his G.I. Joes.
Heck
Your brother cut her hair
Yeah.
and messed up what he was doing.
Is it okay if I interject really quick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this is. I'm gonna pitch to you guys. So you guys, so far, it all sounds like butterflies and rainbows. And I feel like every relationship has a hard, clashing moments.
Yeah.
I think if you guys are okay asking them the question, okay,
Like
it's
you're
all-
perfect,
it's
but
so
is there
perfect.
anything that has
I can
ever
ask
come?
what has that? Where has conflict and how do you guys deal with it?
Okay.
And especially so early on in the relationship,
Yeah.
2 years versus 7 years or 10
Yeah.
years is
Mhm.
very different. Yeah.
Okay,
Good
so wait,
job,
finish
Mom. I got
the Barbie manufacturer,
And then I'll ask that.
and then we'll
Yeah.
ask that.
Yeah.
So,
You can think of an answer while I talk.
yep.
Sounds good.
Okay, so anyway, so to answer your question with the endeavors together.
Yeah.
So he has a manufacturing business. We are starting a holistic wellness, I guess, brand, and we could say wellness. And that's going to have just pure ingredients, pure shea butter. He knows a lot about it. He can talk about that. But and it's really good for women for, scarring or for, I'm sure in aesthetics or stretch marks.
Exactly.
Burns.
Burns.
Like I just burned myself.
Obviously,
Carolina this
spiritual,
morning.
all natural, which we love. I love the all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fully organic, like less is more. So most of the products have just a handful of organic, well-sourced ingredients. And we believe that you are what you eat and what you put on your skin is absorbed by your blood.
Oh,
So-
you're speaking to.
Yeah,
you're preaching
she's
to
an
the choir.
esthetician.
Sure.
Yeah.
She's a skincare guru.
Yeah.
No, but you're preaching to us
Yeah.
because we like less is more.
Yeah.
Ingredient mentality.
And like,
actually,
there is a time for obviously medical grade on certain things,
Yeah.
but like,
Yeah.
you need to have the like natural things
Natural.
as well, especially like no synthetic fragrances, things like that.
Exactly.
where
I like to say I'm a
that-
bougie hippie.
Yeah.
I
love
love
that.
that.
We do
Bougie
Botox,
hippie.
but we also eat only grass-fed organic.
Yeah,
What's
like, I'm
up?
a bougie hippie.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I should mark that.
I love
Bougie
that. What do? Can we know the name of it?
Yeah, it's called California Shako.
Ooh,
Oh,
I like that.
I like it.
Yeah.
California shake.
Made in Newport Beach,
California
California.
guy.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, so you guys are. I mean, I know you're gonna want to ask this because you guys are like perfect. Like well, and I know not everybody's perfect, right? But like
No,
you guys
but we're
really
close.
are. You're pretty damn close. Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I feel like this is an Ashley question.
Yeah. We're going to get raw.
Do
So
it.
when
Do
it
it.
comes to relationships, obviously we know all the good parts, right? And like everything in life, there's some like not so good parts. I don't like to say not so good parts, but there's like the,
Challenges.
the challenges that happen in life. How do you guys navigate that? Like conflict, challenges. Have you guys been in it? It's like, because I feel like that's what makes us real, right? What
And on
makes real?
Instagram, it's like everybody sees like these perfect couples and they're like, oh my God, they're perfect and we're not. So something's wrong with us, right? And like people don't talk about like, it's not only what's on Instagram. Like everybody goes through their shit, you know? And how do you guys
navigate it
and overcome it?
I think why I feel so close to him is because we've gone, and again, like you said, we don't share it on Instagram every day, nor does anybody. But
of course.
I think because why I feel so close to him is because we've gone through so many challenges and hard times and trials and tribulations. Without like specifics, just, because we have navigated, like, I feel like we've been in like a 10-year plus relationship. Like, I feel that we've been together our whole lives because we've gone through so much. And he and I are the most different people. And we are so much yin and yang that I think that's why we work.
What do you mean by that? Like different? Like, is it, are we talking specifically conflict?
Or personalities?
Yeah.
An array of different areas.
Okay.
But she's a very direct person. Like, she's so direct. She'll just tell you what it is. Doesn't matter if it's something that
Doesn't
I'm wearing.
sugarcoat it.
Yeah, just zero sugarcoating. And I'm not used to that whatsoever.
She's Ashley.
Yeah, there you go.
She'll tell you how it is.
Sometimes you gotta have it black
and I'm like,
white.
we could
That's what I
probably
said. I'm like,
add.
let's just
maybe we
Let's
could just
like,
change
let's
the
like,
shirt.
This is my line.
Yeah.
Give me the baby.
Me and
without
George
the
are like,
labor pains.
it looks
Yeah.
okay,
Let's
but maybe
land
just
the
change the
plane.
Yeah,
shirts. Like,
soft,
yeah.
landing
No.
too,
Yeah,
right?
no. Give me the baby, no labor pains. Just give it to me.
And yeah, right. That's how Morgan is. She's so direct. She'll just let me have it sometimes. And when we first started dating, it was difficult for me because I thought it was rudeness or coming from like from a place of ego. And then the more I got to know her, because at first she was really enigmatic and I wasn't sure where this was coming from. I'm like, and I was kind of shocked at first because she's so direct with things. And then one day I just told her, I'm like, why are you being so rude? Like, that was a rude thing to say. And she goes to me, she looks at me, she's like, what? That wasn't rude. I was just telling you how it was. And I'm going to spare you guys all the details, but that's how a lot of things have happened between us, where it's just a misconception that we have in our heads. And we have to really be open-minded. And if you don't speak up, nothing's ever going to be resolved. So it's really speaking your mind and telling the person objectively how you feel from a good place. Like, I'm not trying to judge anything, but this is how I feel. And what do you think about that? So just be really open. And that's happened countless times throughout our relationship. And that's why I know we complement each other, because you can sense that you're right for each other. But until something is spoken out loud, it doesn't really confirm it. And we get in little tiffles every once in a while. I take really long showers and she detests that.
We fight way more than something like that. But yeah, no, but honestly, I mean, we've dealt with it. Trust me. I mean, we've dealt with outside influences trying to come in and break us up. We've dealt with the internet. You name it. We've dealt with it already in our relationship. And, just people that kind of, or things that kind of come in and try to break you up or start something and rile something up. And, I think how you communicate with each other is huge. He's taught me that. I've kind of like simmered down. I'm like a firecracker. Like, all of a sudden I see red. Like, if someone is like, oh, you're against me, you're against my thought. Like, I see red. Right. And I'm like, out for war.
I get you.
I'm like out for war. And he's like, calm down. Like, I'm on your team, He had to remind me. And I think so many times couples fight and it's like, you don't remind each other, like, okay, we're actually on the same team. So you know what I mean? Like, in the heat of the moment is when you need to do it too.
Yep.
So like I'll be like so riled up and so fired up about something. And he's like, remember, I'm on your team. I just having a different opinion right now, or whatever the case might be. And so I think coming in like the heat of the moment, and one person, girl or guy, for him, because I'm like the fiery one, it works better for him to do it, right?
Yep. He's like the firefighter. He's putting it out.
Yeah. And he's like
buckets.
I'm on your team.
Helicopter.
Yeah, literally.
Drop.
And I'm like, okay. And it makes me just put my guard down a little bit. It's not all the way down yet, but it just makes me put my guard down a little bit to be like, okay, little reassurance. And then, we go into the conflict. So, talking about problems, huge, not letting them pile up. Right. Also, reminding each other you're on each other's team, no matter what. you're on each other's team.
I love that.
I love
Teammate.
that.
Teammate is like what it's all about.
And not only that, but like just talking about it, because like we always assume the worst. Everybody does. We're
We
like,
do.
oh,
Everyone does.
and like you sometimes you're like, oh my god, I can't believe they're doing this and they're thinking this and la la la, and it's like, just ask them or just say how you're feeling, because it's not as bad as you think it is.
Absolutely.
No, I love that. You guys should start doing. I mean, obviously, like you're so like your personal life is obviously like your rock. Like I know you guys like to keep that sacred and like, but conversations like this and stuff, I feel like if you guys had an Instagram too and like did that, you guys would kill
You
it.
guys would kill it.
I know. We
Yeah.
should start
Just by,
doing
like,
it
what
more.
You
you
should
just
start
said.
doing it more because, like,
Yes.
seriously, people want to hear
Yeah,
that.
we never talk about a relationship.
And not only that,
just
but we just see
go
all the
through it
see
and
the
dating.
pictures and we see all this like fun stuff. It'd be cool to like hear your guys' like journey and like things like that, and like just I feel like people would be really interested to hear this stuff.
Because like you said, I mean, you left us with like bits of golds and pieces here, and I feel like it's like you said, it's not your teammates.
Yep.
And I think at the end of the day, people need to realize you're not against each other. It's you and her against the issue at hand, not against each other. Always teammates.
Exactly.
That's right.
Yeah.
Without a
We're
doubt.
on the same ship.
I
We
love
don't want
that.
to sink the ship.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to sink the ship, especially this one. No,
Especially this
we're
one.
in the water, please. No.
But I do have to ask, what is like a one-liner, a mic drop that you would have to relationships in a whole of what we just discussed? What is like
you're
a
psycho.
spiritual journey, anything, one-liner,
Easy.
mic drop it.
Easy. Love conquers all. Love conquers all. Love yourself. Love what you're doing. Love your life. Love God. Love your family. Embody love. Embody it, and you will attract it.
And
Dang, that was
you'll
good.
win too.
We all need a George. We all need a
And
George.
you'll win too. Did you
Yep.
not hear that?
You
So
will.
that's
and
it.
Morgan. We all need. Good thing we have. Good thing we have you both.
You have to
like,
say
we
that.
win.
And
Yeah.
we're all still
Yeah.
gonna win.
Good thing we have
Like,
both.
whoa, what?
Okay, so
See, we are yin and
Yeah,
yang.
you are. Okay, so our listeners are going to want to know all the things. First of all, where they can get your new shea butter, right? And organic, like
California
Yeah.
Shaco.
Yep. Where they can get that, where they can find you, all the details. Tell us now.
Thank you. So the California Shaco we're going to launch early next year.
Okay.
So if you follow me on Instagram, you can keep up the update with that.
Give your
It's-
handle,
what's your
girl.
handle?
Give your handle.
It's Morgan_Stiles. Stiles.
Don't hurt the eye.
S-T-I-L-E-S.
And he doesn't have an Instagram. He just kind of uses mine.
Hey, he'll be on there.
He's on mine.
There you go. Green flag.
He's not
Green
even had
flag.
an Instagram.
Yeah, you
he-
don't have to have
flag.
it, George. You can
yeah.
just
He doesn't even have
Honestly,
an
that's
Instagram.
gonna be the
I
best
think
part.
he had
Pop
like an
up.
Instagram for like 15 people. You
See?
said his
Yeah.
Green
family.
flag.
I have one just to follow her to stalk my wife. That's
Oh, yeah, hey.
that's the only reason.
Like, I love when I see a guy that has like
That's the only
minimal
person he follows, and
followers.
that's the only
And he
person
got
that's
it. He got it right when we met. He's
yeah,
like,
I'm like, I had no idea she had a following. I had no idea what was going on, and I'm like, I have to have an Instagram now. And then I
He's got like 5
You
people.
can give one
yeah,
friend-
no, he has 15, literally.
One friend, one follower, Morgan.
I'm not joking. This is actual number.
Okay, so early next year, we got your Instagram.
Yeah. And then I'll be opening with my sister the Pilates studio in Hudson, Ohio for all our Hudson, Ohio followers and listeners.
And soon,
And so that'll be fun.
relationship getaway
Spiritual
retreat. Okay.
We'll be your first
Yeah,
guinea
We would
seriously.
love that.
Perfect. We
see
would
you
love
cry
that,
for
girl.
the first time.
Yeah.
In a long time.
Deal.
Could you imagine that's where we like just let it out?
Let it out. They're like, actually,
for the first
yeah,
time.
okay,
Yeah.
that's their goal. Thank you
you
so
so
much
much,
for being
guys.
on here.
Aw.
This was amazing. We love you. We love your relationship, and we can't wait to see what you guys both do.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so
Truly.
much. Thanks for having us.
We appreciate it.